guys, today I'm going to show you how I do my flawless face routine. This is a foundation routine that I use every day. I swear by it. I love it so much and I think it works perfectly for me. It is long lasting, it is flawless, it is very lightweight. I don't think it's that heavy. For some people it might feel heavy if they're not used to wearing makeup, but for me it just feels amazing. So in this video I will be showing you my normal foundation routine, but I will also be giving you guys an alternative, cheaper alternatives, because I do use quite expensive products on my skin. It's just a preference. I'm able to afford it now. That's why I want to give my skin the best I can. But I do have alternatives which I've used for years, which I swear by, and I will be sharing them in this video as well, so that you guys don't have to go and splurge on MAC and Estee Lauder, because nobody has money for that. One thing that I do want to stress is that they're not dupes for these products, but I think that they give kind of the same result as you might get with these expensive products that I do use. I hope you guys enjoy this makeup tutorial, or I don't know, do you call it makeup tutorial? Maybe it's like a foundation tutorial. If you guys would like to see this makeup look that I'm wearing right now, then please leave a comment, subscribe and like, and just holler at me so I know that you guys are there and you're watching. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. I love. Anyways, see you guys in my next video and hope you guys enjoy. I'm going to start by prepping my skin using the L'Oreal Skin for Perfection Serum. I am a huge advocate when it comes to prepping your skin. You want to make sure your skin is nice and clean before you put makeup on it, and you want to make sure that you have a nice even canvas when you start to put makeup on it. So this serum is so nice on the skin. I cannot even explain to you. I just feel so refreshed every time I put this on. And honestly, this is all I need for my skin to prep it. This is the Porefessional from Benefit. I absolutely love this primer because it just makes my skin feel so smooth. I'm like going to town on this because I have barely anything left and I need to get a new one, but it's so expensive, so that is why I recommend this Skin Perfection one from L'Oreal. So what I do is just warm the product up on my skin, then I start tapping it on the areas where I need it. It's usually on my T-zone or wherever I have pores, because I actually do have quite large pores. My substitute for this, if I don't want to waste the money, is the Skin Perfection from L'Oreal. This is a lot thicker than the Benefit one, but I think it works equally as well. I mean, I wouldn't use this over my entire face because it could tend to make your makeup kind of slide, but I really do recommend this as a alternative to the Porefessional. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. I'm like waiting for the sneeze to come and it's not coming. Can you come? Anyways, I'm gonna have a sip of my Coke in my little tumbler. Oh my goodness. My life. Okay, going ahead to foundation. I did a review on this, but I think I'm gonna film it again because I wasn't really pleased with the way it was. It was a little bit all over the place. But the foundation I've been using so much is my Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation in Rattan 2W2. But this baby just has saved my life so much. It is a medium to full coverage foundation, but it can definitely be built up a little bit. You have to keep in mind that it could get a little bit cakey, so that's one thing I always think about when I apply this, is that, you know, you don't need more than one layer of it, but you can if you want, if you really want that full coverage thing. This is an absolute gift because it is so lightweight on your skin. It doesn't feel like you have anything on it. It covers up beautifully. It leaves you with this beautiful finish. I would say it's kind of matte, but it's not too matte where you look flat. I absolutely love it. What I love to apply this with is my Sigma F80 flat kabuki brush. I love to apply with this. Mine is so dirty now because I've been using it. I use it every day. But I'm gonna give you two alternatives to these little products. As an alternative to the Estee Lauder, I would use the Revlon Color Stay. I'm not saying these are dupes. I want to make clear that all these alternatives that I'm using is not dupes, but it's things that I use that kind of give me the same result as the expensive products. This is my Color Stay from Revlon. I think I have it in Natural Tan. This is a really good foundation for being drugstore. It is so high coverage. It stays on like a dream. It does not move, and I absolutely love it. I usually apply this with also the Sigma F80, but if you don't want to spend the money, I would invest in this. This is the Miracle Complexion Sponge, and I've talked about this in my videos millions of times. I love this so much, and it's so inexpensive, so go to town with these boys. Also, another foundation that I love from the drugstore is the True Match. This is just YouTube's baby, I must say. This is like everyone's dream foundation from the drugstore, so I do recommend this as well. Let's apply the Estee Lauder. And I take my F80 and I just grab some product and I start stippling it onto my skin. And I start by first applying the product all over my face. Now moving on to my favorite part of my whole foundation routine, which is concealer. I absolutely love concealer and I love under eye concealer. I love under eye concealer. I need a drink break. The concealer I've been using a lot is obviously my MAC Pro Longwear concealer. This is an NW20. This is a great concealer. It stays on like a dream. It doesn't crease under your eyes. It covers up beautifully and I love this so much. This is my favorite product from MAC. I could say that by miles. I can't even begin to explain to you what an amazing product it is. I go and repurchase this every time I'm out of it. That should say a lot because it's not a cheap product. For me, it's 19 euros here in Holland. But it's an investment. I have some alternatives to this which I would use if I didn't want to use the Pro Longwear. My favorite thing to use is the NYX HD Concealer. Unfortunately, I don't use this as much right now because it's way too light for my skin, but I love this under the eyes. I think it looks beautiful. It also doesn't crease. It stays on really nicely, and I really recommend this from the drugstore. Also, the Maybelline Fit Me is amazing. The Maybelline Fit Me is a lot more moisturizing, so if you feel like your under eyes is a little bit dry, I recommend the Maybelline Fit Me. I just pump out just one pump of this because one pump is more than enough, and then I just apply it under my eyes here, and I do the Kim K where I go down in a triangular form because I do like that lift, and who doesn't do this these days? I mean, honestly, it's like, what does even normal concealer look like anymore? I think this product blends out really nicely with your fingers, so I just prefer to do that. It blends out really nicely with the F80 as well, but I just think that you can work the product a lot longer with your fingers. I think this product tends to dry really fast, so you do have to kind of work quite quick with it.
Just grab some more and apply it under my eye because I do have quite dark under eyes lately. I've been working way too hard. Working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living. How annoying does my voice sound? I cannot even deal. I can't even.
Take the rest of the concealer and I apply that down the bridge of my nose, like so. Down on my Cupid's bow, like so. And on my chin, tiny bit. And then up on my forehead here, or in between my eyebrows, like so. This I actually blend out with F80 just to make sure it's nice and blended. Now I am gonna save you guys a lot of trouble when it comes to this foundation because, as I said, it does tend to dry into a powdery form, so it has the ability to look cakey. I am gonna give you guys my tips for this. This is the Fix Plus by MAC. I love to spray this before I put on the powder, just to make sure that my face just also it makes it last a lot longer. So I'll use the Fix Plus, spray it on, and then I'll put the powder on. So I'm gonna do that right now, like so. And you want to let this dry. The Fix Plus, it smells so delicious. The Fix Plus will just make sure that your foundation doesn't go cakey when you put the powder on top of it, because it is so easy for it to go cakey. Time for the powder. Lately I've been using a new powder that I've absolutely been loving. This is the, let me get it out of the box. I have this thing where I keep the products in their boxes for a really long time. I like have an emotional attachment to packaging. I don't know why, but this is the Studio Fix by MAC. This is in the color NC35, and I just love to use this for those days when I really want to cover up my skin. I mean, some people might find this super heavy, but I really like the way this looks, so I'll apply it with my e.l.f. Powder brush. And as you guys can see, I'm not swishing the product onto my skin, I'm kind of patting it on just to make sure that I'm not moving any work that I've done. A great alternative for this powder, or something that I love from the drugstore but I'm not using anymore because mine broke. This is the Stay Matte by Rimmel. This is the best powder from the drugstore. It is so beautiful. It applies beautifully. It doesn't look powdery. It is so silky, and I swore by this when I wasn't broken. I'm probably gonna get a new one so I can use it on a daily basis.
Why did you break? Why did you break on me? You are so nice. Why? Why?
Then I go ahead and I take my hair. Then I go ahead and I take my Real Techniques brush. This is the Dual Fiber Face Brush, and I kind of just lightly brush these on my face just to make sure I get off any excess powder, and it's really nice and soft. I purchased something very beautiful and I'm very happy about it. I'm gonna be using the Hoola bronzer from Benefit to contour and to bronze my skin. I can tell you one thing, there are some great bronzers from the drugstore, i.e. the NYC Sunny Bronzer. It's an amazing bronzer. It's really nice and matte, but I just love this Hoola bronzer, so I'm gonna be using it. Anyway, so I'm gonna take this brush. This is the Sedona Lace FB05. It's a nice contouring brush. Grab some product, and I'm gonna start contouring. That is very heavy. Anyways, don't mind the heaviness. We are gonna blend. But I do kind of like a nice sharp contour these days. I've just been getting into it, and I just love this bronzer, so who is gonna say anything? I'm bringing it up to my temples, on the forehead there. Then I take a bigger brush. This is a huge brush. This is the Sedona FB03. Grab some product and just try to blend it a bit. I'm gonna bring it onto my neck here, just to make sure everything is nice and seamless. Why are you shedding? Anyways, time for... Anyways, is that like my new favorite word? Anyways. Now, time for blush. My favorite blush is Melba by MAC. I use this every day. It's my everyday blush. I love it so much. I love it so much. It's so nice. And then I use my Real Techniques cheek brush. I'm gonna say one thing about this brush. It is quite dense and it's not my favorite brush to apply It's not my favorite brush to apply blush with, but it works. I do use only the side of it, not the top, just the side. Get some product, tap it off, and then I apply it on my cheeks, bringing it up. Time for our last step of the foundation routine. I gave into hype, guys, and I'm so happy I did. I got the mary-louminizer by the Balm. This is so beautiful. Every time I wear it, I'm like, highlight, highlight, highlight. Look at my highlight. My boyfriend's going crazy because every time I put it on, I'm like, check it out, check it out. I love it so much. So let us apply. I take this and apply this with a brush from e.l.f. This is the blush brush. It's so perfect for highlighter. And apply this on my cheekbones quite heavily, because who doesn't like highlighter? If you don't like highlighter, you cray. You cray, girl. Use cray. If you don't like highlighter, it's because you don't wear it. That's the only reason you wouldn't like highlighter, is because you haven't tried it. And yeah, I apply it on my cheekbones and on the bridge of my nose and everywhere. I just go to town. I just go to town with this. I really should stop. Stop, Julia. Stop. And we are highlighted. Anyways, so this is the finished flawless face routine that I use. I wear this every day. It might be a little bit heavy for other people, but if you guys love to wear heavy makeup, this is a great foundation routine to go to. I'm gonna go and do my eyes, and I'll see you guys later.